Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing an ultra personal reading for you guys. So we have 3 different tarot decks. We also have the tea leaf reading that we're going to do, and we also have 3 extras. We have runes, dice and charms. So you guys can first choose your deck, which will be going along with a tea leaf reading, and then there'll also be an extras list, so you can choose which timestamp you would like for your extra part of your reading. So today we're going to be doing the very in-depth reading about your divine counterpart, your soulmate. This is going to be somebody who you're meant to be with, somebody who brings you so much joy, a spiritual union, a spiritual companion. That is going to be your person. So we're going to have a look into all the details, who they are, when you'll meet them, and all the details, literally everything. So let's get started. So please choose your group. We have group number 1, group number 2 and group number 3, and there'll also be 3 extra groups with the extras on top of that. So please look in the description box down below and also in the timestamps in the comments section to let you know what is going on and which timestamps to choose. So please choose group number 1, group number 2 or group number 3, and let's get started. So starting with group number 1 with the smoky quartz. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So let's see what's going on for you and how you're going to meet your counterpart, who you're going to meet, who they are, all that information. So I did your tea leaves. So you guys chose the beautiful smoky quartz. This is going to be your main crystal. So this being the crystal that you guys chose, I feel like you guys are going through quite a big dark night of the soul, going through some really intense emotions that make you feel quite unsettled, that make you feel like I have no idea what's going on, and it just make you feel like everything is just kind of going topsy-turvy. I feel like you guys have you've probably had some quite bad dreams as well, but I do feel like the preparation is going to take you towards your partnership. All the things you're going through is preparation for this partnership, it's for the better you, it's for the better version of yourself, you know, all those things. They're all good stuff. So we're going to pull some tarot cards and then we're going to do your tea leaf reading all together. So let's get you some cards. So group number 1. Ooh, lovely. First one out, fiery energy. I love that. Okay. Beautiful. Let's get one more. Actually, let's get 2 more. Okay, underneath the deck we have the 2 of Cups. So beautiful energy. This is literally so perfectly aligned. The fact this is a love reading and you guys got the 2 of Cups is absolutely amazing. So you guys definitely are meant to meet this person and it's going to happen. I'm hearing whether you like it or not. So for some of you guys, you've been feeling like you really don't know if you want a partner anymore. You've been feeling very isolated, very alone, feeling like is this is it ever going to happen? You know, all that stuff. So let's get started with your reading. Okay, so let's see how you're going to meet your person. So, first of all, I feel like you're going to meet them after you've gone through a really big dark night of the soul. I feel like you've gone through a lot of hurt and pain and you're dealing with possibly a narcissist or a fire sign who has really done you dirty. I'm picking up on somebody who's really affected your self-confidence. You are getting your confidence back. This could also be a fire sign or a water sign, specifically Cancerian or Aries. This is somebody who's really made you feel like they've been testing you. They've been testing you over and over and over again. So with this energy here, this is the energy of like, I'm not sure if I want to do this. I'm not sure if I want to keep going. And then you suddenly have like a really big breakthrough. And most likely this new breakthrough will come with a new job, and your new job could be how you meet your person. It could also be that you become much more empowered with yourself and you feel like you're feeling much more like yourself, and then that's how you meet them, and then it comes with a new job, it comes with new opportunities because you're feeling yourself, girl, you're feeling like yourself. The Magician here is all about a new beginning. So I do feel like this is a current energy in your life as well. So you may actually know this person, but also those of you who don't know this person, which would most likely be most of you watching, is this King of Wands is an energy that's ready to come in. So I do feel like you are ready to meet them. They're just not there yet. They're in the 5D. They're there. They're ready to come in. They're just not ready to physically come into your life. Okay, they're brewing. They're brewing. This person is they stand up for what they believe in. They're very righteous. They're somebody with really strong views, really passionate. They do not stop at anything to get what they want. And I don't know if you guys can see what we have. The Venus and the Mars sign, this person has a lot of luck in when they assert themselves, they have a lot of luck. So this person is going to be very, very driven in what they do. They're somebody who is very, very artistic. They're somebody who is really, really in their feminine and their masculine. There's somebody who's kind of like they're balancing that out. And I feel like they might be starting a new career, and also I do feel like this person's learning to find their life purpose and their self purpose. So I do feel like because this person is also looking for a career right now, most likely you'll meet this person when they are starting their new career. Okay, is somebody who is really, really self-fulfilled. I'm hearing self-fulfilling prophecy, like this person, if they don't assert themselves, and if they don't like put themselves forward, they can kind of like retreat and go into hermit mode. So the best thing for this person to do is really focus on what their goals are and actually go towards them and just literally go for it, because this person will retreat back otherwise. So I do feel like whatever you're going through, if you're really working on your feminine, if you're working on your masculine, that's what this person's working on as well, but in a different way. Most likely this person is going to be more of a masculine energy, so if you are wanting that, then that's obviously for you. If not, of course, that's totally fine. That's just for a few of you, especially those of you who want a man. That is for a lot of you as well, because we are the King of Wands, that's just kind of obvious. That is like the gender, they're saying literally gender, but it is gender neutral, of course. Not everyone's going to want a masculine or a man. Okay, so obviously masculines can come in the form of any type of person, because we all have masculine and feminine energy. So I also feel like you guys are going to build a business, or you are building your own business. This Three of Pentacles is like building something. It's all three things. And I'm picking up on spirit, the physical body, the energetic body, and the higher body. So basically you're literally having a literal soul retrieval, like you are retrieving your soul back to yourself. So you're going to go through quite an intense journey by yourself for now, but you have to be patient with the journey, okay? And this Four of Pentacles is all about you just really being patient. And when this person comes along, you might not actually be interested at first, because they're going to be so different than what you're used to, that it's going to kind of freak you out, but you're going to be really, really happy with where you're at. And the Chariot and the High Priestess is a very, very powerful change. I feel like you guys are really going to go for a really strong, powerful change. Some of you guys might quit your old job. Some of you guys might become unemployed, which, you know, I'm sorry if that's happened to you guys, but you might even be kind of anticipating that anyway. But some of you guys might be like, thank God, I'm really glad I'm unemployed, because then it allows you to spread your wings and start something new. You might be starting something with friends, or you might even just be in school, and you might be meeting somebody through school as well, or education. If you're not in work, or if you're somebody who is in school right now, you might meet them through education. This is all about building, creating, co-creation. So I do feel like you guys are going to meet this person in various different ways. It could be through a group, it could be through work, and it could also be education. So literally all the things. For those of you who work for yourself specifically, it's going to be more in like a group setting. It could also be through a friend. For those of you who are kind of working like a job where there's a lot of people, you're most likely going to meet them through work. If you're in education, it will be kind of just seeing a lot of people. So for those of you who are self-employed and aren't around a lot of people, it's going to be more through friend, or it's going to be like a group that you attend, and that's how you're going to meet them. So obviously I'm trying to kind of like do it for every single person that's kind of watching, but obviously this is a general reading, so I'm doing the best that I can. So let's get when you're going to meet them, and then we're going to have a look into the little cup, and we're going to see what's kind of underneath as well, if there's anything that came out. So let's see, when could you meet this person possibly? Let's see when, in terms of the months, anything like that. Picking up on October. Some of you guys, you could be an October baby. Ooh, September, that's quite close. Let's get another one. I'm picking up on the number 4 as well. Some of you guys that are learning to get really, really grounded. Whoops, that dropped. Okay, we have January, lovely. So these could be when you meet them, it could be both your birthdays, you know, that sort of thing. And underneath we have November. So it is to do with more of the China changing months, because I feel like November is like autumnal almost. It is winter, but it's not really. These are kind of mid seasons. They're not really like, you know, winter, summer, because January is winter, but I always see winter as more like December. I don't know, it's just, that's how I see it. So obviously that might not be correct in terms of actually when it is winter and summer. Obviously it's different for everyone. Everyone is in different parts of the world. So of course, just go by the months of the year instead of the seasons. So let's have a look at your cup. Okay, so as you can see, massive Scorpio energy, and I'm not going to move this too much. Actually, they're saying to move it. Okay, so let's just move it and see where it goes. So massive Scorpio energy. Your person's going to be very, very driven. And your person's going to be very, very sensual. Ooh, a Taurus. So some of you guys might have a Taurus-Scorpio relationship. There's going to be somebody, most likely fixed sign. They're very, very stubborn, but they could also have fixed sign energy in their chart. There's somebody who likes to communicate. They're a really strong communicator. We've got a little bit of Gemini in there as well. So a very strong communicator. There's somebody who really likes to talk. There's somebody on the phone a lot. I'm seeing if their job is to be on the phone, that is most likely going to be their job. Okay, so let's have a look at this card. I'm going to try and show you as much as I can. Hopefully you can see this okay. So as you can see, I'm just going to spin the cup around. So I was turning the cup like this. So you can see where the kind of the tea leaves, I've got some on my finger, the tea leaves kind of came around here. So this person is definitely trying to create a much more balanced life within their masculine and their feminine. They're trying to get a goal. They're trying to aim for a goal. So this person is very much, they're quite balanced. They're learning to get balanced. Most likely they're in therapy or counselling, or they're doing a lot of work on themselves because they're kind of working on all the aspects of their life. There's somebody, if they're driven, they're really, really driven because I'm getting a lot of fixed sign energy from this group. There's somebody who is very dedicated, and when they focus on themselves, they really, really focus on themselves. So they're very, very expansive. There's somebody who, as I say, when they focus on something, they really, really get it. They might be into like poker or something. I'm picking up on that with this little spade here. But also this is kind of like forward movement as well. There might be somebody who's quite loud. They're quite loud spoken. They're quite extroverted. And we also have a tiny bit on this eye here. So this person is definitely dealing with a lot of their subconsciousness. Subconsciousness? That's not a word. They're dealing with their subconscious a lot. And I definitely feel like this person's in therapy, or they're really going through a lot of deep stuff where they can really focus on themselves. And this is just like a really, really strong message to like, they need to focus really on themselves right now, and that may be what you're doing as well. So there's a lot of kind of indications here. So we're gonna have a look and see if I can see any kind of images or anything like that. This kind of looks like, sounds so random, but like a really fat giraffe. So random. So the giraffe might be something that kind of is like a symbol for both of you. I don't know why it's a very big giraffe. Maybe they're quite tall. Let's see what else we got here. They're definitely a traveller. I'm getting like quite strong Sagittarius from this person as well. And there's somebody who also I'm seeing two. So I'm actually hearing triplets as well. They might be a triplet, a twin. They might have two children already if they're quite older. And I'm not thinking teens. This does feel more mid-20s if they do have children. Those of you who are younger, don't worry about kids. There is like a rose. I'm picking up on a rose and something sprouting. So this relationship is going to be really new to them. There's somebody who has been through quite a few different relationships. If they're a bit older, I don't feel like that if they're younger. More like, I'd say, mid-20s to 30s. That would be when they've kind of gone through quite a few different relationships. And they have been going through it, and I'm feeling like they definitely want to have a child if they haven't had one already. They want to have a child with you if that's something that you want or something you can have. I also feel like this person has been through a lot of internal struggle, and they may have had like a really disturbing house life where maybe their parents fought a lot. It's just I'm hearing the word disturbed, like they felt disturbed, and most likely they're quite a sensitive person, so it may even be like their parents arguing a lot. That could have been really disturbing for them, but they're trying to go through like an intense transformation. Like Scorpio is all about transformation, and Taurus is all about kind of the home and kind of feeling very grounded. So this person's trying to ground their transformation into the present moment, and this person's on the run. I'm hearing that on the run, and they're trying to escape something, but they're not going to. Like, they're really, the universe is like, you need to go through this, girl. Like, you know, you need to go through this, otherwise you're just not going to get anywhere. So this person, they're going to come into a lot of luck in about 2 years of meeting you. They might have like a sudden windfall of money, windfall of a job, or a windfall of just even maybe having children with you. That might be the windfall. This person's also, what's this about? I'm hearing like tug of war. This person's like trying to, they're dealing with their masculine energy, especially if they are quite a masculine dominant person, like a male, or they are somebody who is just very masculine dominant, because obviously not every male is masculine dominant. this person is trying to deal with a lot of anger, and they're trying not to suppress it, because when they don't suppress it and they let it out, they actually get a lot of luck. And I definitely feel like they could easily be somebody quite influential. They could even be on social media, or somebody who's very sociable and very extroverted. So I also feel like for you guys, you're going to build a home with this person. This person's going to be very, very open and genuine with you, and they're going to be a really open connection. Like, they'll really want to get to know you, and yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So if any of you guys want any extra messages, please choose one of the other timestamps down below for the extra messages. I have dice, runes, and I also have charms. So thank you so much for being here. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below. I appreciate you. I love you so much, and I hope you have a lovely day. Much love. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So for you guys, you chose the beautiful clear quartz, the more kind of diamond looking one. This is a more posh looking one. So that's the crystal you guys chose. So let's get started with your reading. So we're going to start with the tarot, and then we're going to have a look into the cup, but feel free to have a little look at the cup while I'm kind of shuffling, and see if you can see anything for yourself as well. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. The Queen of Swords. We have the High Priestess. Let's get one more. Okay, 2 more. Okay. The extra energy we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. So first of all, I feel like you guys are focusing on your monies, focusing on getting your money right, and we have the Four of Cups upright. So you guys are really focusing on yourself as well. You've really done a lot of soul searching. You've kind of really been focusing on your root chakra, your sacral or solar, and your heart, just kind of like the lower chakras. So I'm hearing just because you're working on your lower chakras doesn't make them any less important, because a lot of the time we focus on our higher chakras, like our intuition, our heart, our throat, but it's really important to work on these. Like, these are our foundational chakras. These are the things that make us feel grounded in our body, you know, all that jazz. So for you guys, I feel like you're really working on that, definitely, because we have the Knight of Pentacles. Both of you and your person who you're going to meet, are both working on getting grounded, kind of like the essentials. You're both working on like the essentials of life, like things you're very, very passionate about. So I definitely feel like for you guys, you're working on things that you just love, things that make you feel very, very happy, and things that make you feel like you. So this person, I feel like, is kind of has like a journey, has kind of like a goal, and I think this person is kind of figuring out how to get there. So it does feel like an entrepreneurial goal, or it could be like they just want to explore, they want to travel. This person could also, your person could also look like this, especially if you are wanting a male. They could have long hair, have their hair in a bun. I love that, very attractive. So do you want this? No, we're good. Okay, so we'll put him back there. So we have the Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. So I do feel as if you guys, how you're going to meet your person is definitely through getting grounded. And I know that sounds very strange because it's not really like something physically you can do, but there actually is so many things you can do, okay? So first thing you can do is definitely get out in nature more and really look after your body. Make sure your body is your top priority, okay? Because when you are in a relationship, sometimes, you know, we can let ourselves go. You know, I don't like that kind of phrase, but we do, you know, because we're so much in love, or we just really, really want to be around this person. And what I feel like, you're going to be in a very conscious relationship, so you're going to be very aware of what your body is doing. You are quite sensitive around this person. You can feel their body. You can kind of, even when you're not in the same room as them, you can tell what they're kind of doing, especially if you're very psychic, especially very empathic. You can tell this person is doing like far away. And the Knight of Wands is definitely, both of you are really like trying to find something. You're almost trying to find each other, but you're not ready yet as such, okay? So I feel like both of you are definitely working on your foundations. You're working on the core values of your life. So your relationships, making sure you are kind of very conscious in your relationships. figuring out possibly moving home, you're figuring out possibly where you're going to live, what your job's going to be, if you want to change your job, if you want to kind of change up anything in your job, anything like that, just like really core values, possibly change up your diet, getting a really good regime going, possibly getting nice skincare kind of going, or maybe even just completely stripping everything bare and having like everything organic, maybe becoming vegan. It's like a very big change, but it sounds very simple, okay? It sounds simple on paper, but actually doing it is quite hard. So like cutting out sugar, cutting out bringing in more meat, taking out meat, you know, it's something like that, and being very, very conscious of the subtle changes in your body. That's something that's going to really, really affect your life, okay? It's going to change your life in a really big way. So I do feel like your main goal right now is to focus on your money and like your main income, okay? So that's going to be your main focus at the moment. But those of you who don't really have work or are unemployed or anything like that, you are still focusing on that. But I also feel like you're really maintaining your body. That's just like super important. I keep getting that over and over again. So I do feel like your main thing you're working on is safety. And when you I'm hearing when you satisfy your root chakra, when you satisfy your safety, you're going to meet this person pretty quickly, okay? So I'm getting for you guys, I'm actually getting a timing for you guys about 6 months from watching this video. But I feel like if this is extremely accurate for you and it feels like really, really good, I am picking up 6 months. If it doesn't feel too accurate, give it an extra couple of months, because you may be kind of moving into that energy as I'm kind of speaking about it, okay? So after 2 months, but after this video, it may be then another 6 months after that. So the High Priestess is all about patience, and I do feel like you guys have been through the ringer with men, with women, with anybody you're sexually attracted to. You have been through the ringer. Oh my lord, I'm getting really hot. You guys have been through so much stuff. Oh my god. So basically right now you're working on really asserting yourself, especially my gals out there, my girls, or anyone who resonates as a female or a feminine. Hi, you guys are really focusing on your feminine, and hi to my masculines, you guys are really focusing on your masculine. But the feminine is rising right now. The feminine energy is rising, not just, you know, females. This is the feminine energy is fucking rising, girl, and you are really focusing on that. So even those of you who resonate more as a masculine or a male, you are also focusing on your feminine energy, because you are learning to open up your heart, you're learning to trust. And for my females, my gals out there who already resonate more as a feminine, you are really, really getting in your effing power. And I feel the need to swear and get really, really passionate right now, but I'm not going to do that. I'm trying not to. Okay, so those of you who are, okay, I'm speaking to my gals here, my female gals. Those of you who are really feminine, I feel like you guys are really focusing on your creativity. Those are my masculines, and my males, you guys are focusing more on your sensuality, your sexuality, getting yourself grounded, allowing yourself to be more balanced with your hormones, allowing yourself to resonate more with your anger and expressing it, apart from like, instead of shoving it down. My feminines, more about creativity, expression, bringing your old energy out and letting it be free, letting your old self come out and let it like be free. Like, especially those of you who are working on childhood trauma right now, you guys are really focusing on that. Really, like, guys, you have such powerful energy. Like, holy crap, this person you're going to meet is so damn powerful that if you meet them now, you would be so freaked out. You'd be like, oh crap, I actually have to do some emotional work. So the person you're going to meet is going to be very, very fiery. It could be an Aquarian water sign relationship or air water relationship. Doesn't have to be. If that's not that, then those of you who are wanting, I do feel like a very like watery energy though. So this person could be a water sign, or you could be an air sign. You know, swap the zodiac signs around if you need to. This person is very, very open. Their heart is such a big focus right now, especially if you are wanting a masculine or a male. Their heart is their massively main focus. So this person could be dealing with a lot of anger, and definitely feeling like females and feminine creativity, masculines and men, sexuality and anger, and kind of making sure you express it, because otherwise if you don't, and the females don't express their creativity, especially, well, essentially creativity and sensuality are pretty much the same thing. They're from the same chakra of the sacral chakra and the root. But because men and females are, you know, they're different in some ways, you guys are going to kind of express it in different ways. And obviously every gender is, each gender is different and each person is different, but that's, you know, I'm trying to be all inclusive, okay guys? So the High Priestess is very much about you trusting your intuition. Okay, this person you're going to meet is so intuitive, and you're going to meet them through your intuition pretty much. That's literally how you're going to meet them, is through your intuition, which I know sounds very strange, But that's literally how you're going to do it. And I know that sounds very vague, but we'll have a look and see if there's anything else in the cup. Or if you want any extra messages, go to the extra timestamps as well if you want some extra messages. So they're also giving me a couple other things. So some of you guys who are really connected to the moon, really look out for when the moon changes and how you feel about your body. Really listen to your body, take it slowly. Don't worry about work. You know, if you're feeling really drained at work, really try your best to look after yourself, especially if you're working 9 to 5 or you're working in like a nursing or caring job and you're really having to really like overdo it with your body. Really be gentle with yourself and give yourself breaks. I'm also hearing get yourself an animal if you feel like you need to, because I feel like you need some sort of therapy, like animal therapy. The Page of Pentacles is also, I'm hearing put your money, I'm hearing where your money where your mouth is. Like, I don't actually know what that means because I've heard that a few times, but I don't actually know exactly what that means. But what I'm feeling is it's like really invest in something that's going to be worthwhile. So I'm talking therapy, I'm talking hobbies, I'm talking like anything you need for work. Long-term things is going to really help you because you're sustaining like a long-term energy, and it's going to really help you to trust yourself to be like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to spend money on something I really need, but then I'm going to spend money on something I want more later on. You know, it's kind of like being more responsible with money and therefore responsible with yourself. So is there anything else? Also, I feel like for those of you who are feeling quite guarded, I feel you need to kind of like take your energy back because you're scared of being vulnerable, you're scared of trusting. You guys are going to work that out. Don't worry about that. You're going to be completely fine. And I feel like because you're going to be with somebody you feel so fitting with, you do not have to worry about this person. They will match you really, really well. And I'm going to pull you another card actually from one of my decks over here. I feel I really need to. Okay, the Hanged Man attitude. So that's what I'm saying, guys. If you feel like you can't trust and you feel like you're waiting such a long time, it's like going to take ages, you guys have literally nothing to worry about. Okay, we have the number 12 as well. That could be quite a significant message. But I feel like you guys, as I say, you guys are very intuitive. You're going to be really drawn to this person really, really easily. Picking up on a city. I'm picking up specifically London. But you could live in a place called London in a different country, because there is London in different places, not just in the UK. But I'm picking up on this thing about they want to kind of come out of the 9 to 5, but they are also really good at it. There's somebody, the person you're going to meet is somebody very organised. They're very, very like, you can trust this person, and that's why I think you're not going to worry about trusting, because when you meet this person, you will feel like you can trust them, which would be really scary for you, especially those of you who do have trust issues, especially those of you who are water signs or air signs, because they definitely struggle with trust. I mean, all the signs do really sometimes, but those of you specifically, and also I'm picking up on Virgo as well. So this is when you could possibly meet this person. This could also represent their birthday or a significant date. So we have November. Christmas time feels really good for you guys, so just keep that in mind whenever you're watching this video. This could also be the seasons as well, but obviously everyone is different wherever you are in the world. So this could represent like winter and kind of autumn, but obviously it depends on which hemisphere you're in. So we have November, January and December, so really like the later months of the year. So obviously this doesn't have to be that accurate, it might not be these exact months, but just take it as it resonates. Okay, so let's have a look at your little cup. Okay, so the first thing, I'm trying not to move this, we have Cancer, we have Pisces, and we have Aquarius. So some of you guys, you're leaving a Cancerian energy behind, or you're just leaving this kind of, you're really in this energy right now, you're feeling very emotional, but you're leaving the negative aspects of the Cancerian behind, like the stubbornness, the moodiness. You're kind of moving away from that and you're becoming much more mature and adult. And we have this slight going into Capricorn, so some of you guys might be looking for a new job right now. So you're this person, could be a Pisces, Aquarius or Capricorn or Cancer. Most of you are going to be looking for a Pisces or Aquarian type person. So they don't have to be that type of person, doesn't have to be that star sign at all or rising, but they're going to be somebody who's very, very spiritual, very open, like seriously non-judgmental at all. They're very, very open. They're so loving. My left eye is twitching, so random, but this person, that could also represent like them seeing things more clearly. You're seeing things more clearly, and they're saying to just let the plate just go down. So I'm just going to let it see what it wants to do. And the Pisces energy is really about like spirituality. Oh, okay, so we have a bit of Libra and a bit of Virgo in there. So this person is learning to get balanced in their relationships, and they learn to work with their perfectionism as well, and learn to not be so about like perfectionism. I'm just going to like move this around a little bit and not really worry about where it's going. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of Cancerian energy. A lot of you guys are looking into renovating your house or changing up your home. You could even meet this person around your home, especially if you work from home. That's going to be quite a big indication that you're going to meet them through work. So, alright, so literally, like I said, your intuition is going to be so on point, and I freaking love this cup because it's so accurate. Okay guys, I love this so much. We have the star and we have Aquarius, and Aquarius rules the star in tarot. So the star is divine timing, and that is literally what I was feeling for you guys. It is divine timing. This person is all about you tuning into your intuition, and I'm hearing your partner is actually asking you, tune into your intuition, that is how you'll find me. And I feel like with the Saturn energy, you have to go through some kind of uncomfortable energy to get to this, because it's all about you trusting yourself. And also, you're going through such a big change in your life right now, most likely spiritually and like soul-wise, like really ascending. It's asking you to really trust the universe and trust God or whoever you kind of affirm to. So we have the moon and we have a little clover. So as I said, like I say, Cancer rules the moon, so that's really, really great. So this is all about you guys trusting your intuition, and that's how you're gonna basically get your luck. That's how you're going to get a lot of your kind of success. This person's very much ruled by the moon, so they could have Cancer moon, they could have Cancer rising, something like that. But there's something to do with children, because Cancer is about children. It's the home, it's family. This person, you and this person will have a lot of luck with children, and this can mean various different things. It could mean that, you know, you intuitively know you're going to have a boy, and you have a boy. It could mean that when you get kids, you get a really good deal on a house, you know, something like that. Or your kids are just going to be extremely lucky because, you know, they have you, you know, just to be very sweet about it. So a lot of you guys I get this message a lot, and if you watch my channel a lot, most likely you'll know this message. I get you guys walking through a desert, and it's because you're having to really look at like the really deep parts of you. So obviously in a desert, I explain this, like when you're in a desert, you have nothing but yourself. You know, you don't have water, you don't have like, you know, most likely you don't have protection, you just have yourself, protection from the sun, I mean, and most likely you're having to really, really survive, and that is what I feel like you guys are doing right now. And you guys are really working on your masculine, and it's really coming through here, which is really beautiful. But you guys, I'm seeing like a bird, like a hawk. Can you see that, like the wings and then the head? This could represent a dove or a hawk. These could be both like really strong animals. My heart chakra is really doing something as I'm saying that. So you guys are really looking into like animal spirit guides. There might be birds that kind of do random stuff to you. Around you, when not to you, that's weird, maybe, I don't know, might peck your bum or something, I don't know, step on your foot, I don't know. I'm actually hearing crow's feet as well. So some of you guys are really insecure about your crow's feet. Like crow's feet are like the little kind of lines around your eyes. Some of you guys are really insecure about that. You don't have to worry about that. I'm hearing you're perfect just the way you are. Your person's going to love you so much. I'm hearing this really strong message, like, don't worry about, and some of you guys are already kind of there, but those of you who aren't, like, don't worry about actually meeting this person and how you're going to meet them, because they're saying, like, don't even worry about it. Like, you're meant to meet me, don't worry about it. Like, everything's going to be fine, because I feel like what's happening is your ego, which, you know, it does, it gets in the way sometimes. You guys are really struggling with trying to trust the universe because you just want it to happen. You're so excited. And every time I say this, like, I really feel very strongly about this. Like, relationships are not an end goal. Relationships are something that it will add to your life. You know, you have to work on yourself before you meet that person, and also keep working on yourself when you're with them, because that's how you can make the most gorgeous relationship. You know, and an end goal, you know, we never are an end goal apart from when we pass away, and even when we do, we're still going, you know, we're still there. So I feel like for those of you who are worried about meeting somebody or not meeting them, you have nothing to worry about. You have literally nothing to worry about. And really stepping into your masculine is going to really help you feel very concrete, like really knowing yourself, stepping into your power. Picking up on you guys packing a suitcase as well. So that could be how you meet them. It could be like long distance or something like that. So really beautiful. I feel like you guys are possibly, some of you guys are learning to work with alcoholism. Or anything like that, so just be aware, like really pace yourself and be really kind to yourself. And if you dive kind of into your patterns again, don't even worry about it. You're doing a really good job, especially if you're really sensitive. Like, give yourself a break, guys. You know, you're such lovely people. Like, a lot of you guys, I see your comments and you guys are so sweet. Like, just be really kind to yourself, especially if you have Virgo in your chart. Like, Virgo can be very, very picky and very like, I have to do things all the time, especially earth signs. They're very like hard on themselves in terms of work and getting things done. just be really kind to yourself. You guys are doing such an amazing job, and don't hide yourself from the world. If you have something to share, really share it, okay? So thank you so much for watching, guys. I think I've mentioned everything. If you would like any extra messages, look at the extra timestamps, and if you'd like a private reading or you want to check out my crystal store, all the information's down below. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the Light Seers Tarot with the beautiful clear quartz point. I love this. It's so freaking stunning. This is available on my shop, which is linked down below. So let's have a look and see about your divine counterpart, how you're going to meet them. So we're going to start off with the tarot, and then we're going to have a look into the cups. So if you want to have a look at this while I'm doing the reading, then please feel free to. Then let's get started. Okay, first of all, we have the King of Swords. We have the Sun. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords, that's not upright. I think that's upright. Okay. And then let's get a couple more. The Moon. And we have the Page of Cups. Let's get one more. Full, lovely. So that's like the main energy there. Then underneath we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you guys are really focusing on getting all your, just everything in order, like making sure you're kind of focusing on yourself. You may be really focused on your family right now, making sure all your money's in order, making sure your kind of work's in order, everything like that. Kind of very practical things. I feel like you're kind of focusing on things that are very practical right now. Things that are kind of I'm hearing the bare minimum, like things are really kind of like coming into play with that, and I feel like you guys are really, a lot of you guys are mums I'm picking up on, so if you are, hello, welcome to my channel, but I feel like you guys also might be animal mums, like you might be really going through a lot with your animal. Maybe they're kind of not feeling very good, and obviously this is not a future prediction in that way, so if you guys are really, you know, have an animal, don't worry about them, they're gonna be fine. So we have the Fool card as the main energy. So I'm hearing you're going to have to step into a new version of yourself, or like really step into yourself to manifest this new person, because they're unlike anyone you've ever met, and they're ready to step into this journey with you, just not yet, okay? I'm picking up on really strong Disney vibes from this. This reminds me of like Pocahontas, like, and Moana kind of mixed together. Really like sensitive kind of spiritual side here. So I feel like you guys are really stepping into your spiritual side recently. You might have been starting reading tarot for yourself. You might be starting watching a lot of spiritual videos, really drawn to maybe one certain person that you watch on YouTube, something like that. And they might even draw you towards your partner, especially those of you who are already on social media or on YouTube, who are actually on like creating things. You might actually meet another person who's also a creator. Definitely like a creative type. I'm picking up on your person might be an actor or an actress as well, but I do feel like you're working with crystals, and you might be doing like positive affirmations with crystals. You might be programming your crystals. I'm also picking up you need to cleanse your crystals, so if you haven't done that for a while, definitely do that, and cleansing your space with crystals, and maybe using crystals if you do ever have Reiki, or if you ever get Reiki done, maybe ask if they can use crystals with them. It's like really like giving yourself permission to really go for it in your life with things like that. That's really important. Okay, so we also have the King of Swords. A lot of you guys have had kings in your groups, which is really good. So there's a lot of like dominant masculine energy, which is really nice. It means that there's a lot of forward movement with things, even if you don't want a masculine energy. This is just the energy that's kind of around you right now. King of Swords, the Sun, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Moon, and Page of Cups. So we have 2 pages and we have 3 lots of swords. So this is basically showing me you guys are, I'm hearing like reverence. So I just googled what the word reverence means, and it means deep respect for something or someone. Deep respect for someone or something. Ooh, okay. Regard or treat with respect. I like that. So for you guys, this is all about you treating yourself with respect, and therefore manifesting somebody who does the same. Your person is really like rewriting their energy, and I feel like because we have a lot of pages, this is all about this person trying new things, and basically whatever I'm saying about this person, pretty much you're going through the exact same thing. So if it resonates with you with what I'm saying about this person, that's a really good sign. and that's really, really good. So you're really working on the two sides of you, the masculine and the feminine, and how you're going to meet this person is really through finding your genre. So what is your genre? Is it about healing? Is it about helping others? Is it about, do you want to go into nursing? Is it something to do with like animals? There's something to do with like whatever your thing is, that is going to be how you meet your person, because it's all about self-discovery. I know it sounds very vague, but basically it's more about your mindset and how you're treating yourself and how you're treating others. That is exactly how you're going to meet your person. Yeah, they're just saying that's exactly how you're going to meet the person. Also, some of you guys might be meeting an air sign, specifically an Aquarius or a Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, but Aquarius or a Pisces. Could be a Leo as well, but I also feel like you guys are having like a liberation with your emotions. It's almost like you're rewriting the past and you're really figuring out, okay, where am I going to go from here? And you're really like discovering the best parts of you. So the Seven of Swords and the Moon and the Eight of Swords, like this is just literally so perfect. So you may be feeling really, really good and then kind of really down, and then you meet your person. So just be really aware of like the ups and downs and just kind of take them as a grain of salt as much as you can. Some of you guys might be newly to driving, or like moving forward, like I can see this like wheels on a track and like moving forwards, like chariot energy. So I feel like the best thing you guys can do is really focus on what your favorite things are and keep building that up, like building up your cup, like filling up your cup, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of basically supporting yourself. I'm hearing you, it sounds very weird, but like you can't rely on any other person for this apart from like people you super trust, or professionals, okay? Because I feel like this is all about you really getting to the nitty-gritty of who you are and not pretending who you are or pretending like everything's fine. Like you need to really acknowledge, you know, if you feel like you need to acknowledge the parts of you that have been tying you down, because girl, you deserve the best in life and you are going to get that. But look, we have the crows here. They have these birds, there's a crow here, and then it kind of goes into here. So it's almost like your person's sending you signs to like really focus on you, because this person's also going through the same thing. And crows are going to be a really big thing for you. Have a look at what crows mean, and also owls. Very much like nighttime animals. I mean, crows aren't, but owls are. But crows represent spirituality. They're very much about the hidden spirituality. So you guys are really focusing on that, and your person is going to really be ready for you. Right now they're kind of going through like a really big shift and change, especially with their family and their I'm actually hearing emotions and maybe hormones. So this person's kind of working on balancing their body out. You're going to meet this person at a time when you feel like you're ready, and it kind of it's really hard to explain, because the energy doesn't feel like, yeah, I'm really happy, it feels great. It just feels like, you know, I'm okay if I'm single, I'm okay if I'm not. You know, you just are, that's what you are. And I feel like you guys have really changed up your environment. You maybe have made like a little meditation space, or you maybe have made like a little space for yourself where you can really indulge and be yourself and feel really free. I'm getting this like sense of like little shifts you're making, because you're getting a lot of ideas, and I think you're going to really change up your life very soon. Or you slow. It's like you're making space for this person. Even if it's just making space, even if it's making space for you, you're making space for this person as well. It's almost like clearing out your drawers or clearing out the clutter from your house, stuff like that. Some of you guys might even be purchasing like a new wig or a weave, or getting your hair did, or something like that. Your person might also have quite long hair. They might have a man bun, or they might have like a really, I'm hearing like a quiff. That sounds really strange, but like hair, like quite a lot of hair on the top of their head, and then like shortened to the sides. This person has got really strong Pisces or Aquarian energy, but this person's very free. They like freedom, they like movement and things like that. So that is how you're going to meet them. Let's have a look and see what any timings that want to come through. I'm picking up on Christmas is going to be quite different for you, either this year that you're watching this or next year. It's going to be quite different for you guys. Ooh, that reminds me of Harry Potter. I've recently just watched The Prisoner of Azkaban, and there's a scene where there's the moon and there's like lots of werewolves in it. So you might be really drawn to like creative. I'm hearing creative pursuits, so lots of different things that you haven't tried yet. You're going to start trying. Or picking up on starting a new Instagram, starting a new account, and also I'm picking up on you guys looking at different films that you haven't watched for a while, like possibly like what I'm doing, like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. Like really big franchises, and literally like really good films, like films that a lot of people like, you know, really like classics. I'm hearing Die Hard and Top Gun, things like that, Star Wars, all of those type of things. Okay, So let's see what else we have. Picking up on you guys having a barbecue with this person. So that could be something that you guys really enjoy doing. I'm going to get 3 for you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys chose this group. Okay, so August, May and September can be quite significant. It could be January as well, where you suddenly get like a surge of energy and you do something different and that kind of clicks it into high gear. But also I feel that these could be quite significant dates. Could be a birthday, could be a significant date, or actually when you meet this person. Could be online dating as well that you meet them, but that's definitely not for everyone. That's a lot of you guys who are quite young, and I'm picking up on like late teens, very early 20s. That's for a lot of you guys. But obviously, of course, online dating is for everyone, but I just got a really strong message. I'm just seeing a lot of like young people going on the dating site, but not so many as much older people. So of course, just take it as it resonates. It's different for everyone. All right, so let's have a look and see what your leaves say. So for your plate, we have Aries, Pisces and Aquarius, and I did mention those signs. That's great. You can see how a lot of the water is kind of surged around here as well. So that's Leo, Virgo and Scorpio. And it's kind of gone like around the edge. So a lot of you guys probably have chosen this group because it's kind of including a lot of different signs. But mainly you guys are going through like a really big spiritual transformation. And you're working on finding your inner peace and also getting driven and motivated by yourself. Okay, without anybody else there. Which is can be really hard for a lot of you guys, especially if you have Libra in your chart. But you're really working on that. Okay, so we have the sun here. I don't actually know what this is behind here. Let me just move it away. Okay, it's like a little cat. So we have the Jupiter, we have like a little cat here, and we have the sun. So a lot of you guys might be really drawn to cats and animals and felines and things like that. I am picking up on like a witchy vibe, so a lot of you guys might be witches or resonate as a witch. Your person is very witchy as well. They might be a witch or a wizard. I'm really getting like really strong Harry Potter vibes from this group. And I'm also, with the cat, this is also about like searching for new things and doing things differently, because cats are always like awake at night time for some reason, and they're always like asleep during the day. So I feel like you guys are really being a bit nocturnal recently, and you're going to meet this person and they're going to be pretty much the same person, but they're more, I feel like your person's going to be more of an early bird. If you're more of an early bird, swap it around, you know, as you kind of see fit. So we have Jupiter and Venus really coming in. I feel like you guys could be celebrating a lot with family, also drinking by yourself, and working on possible alcoholism, or really just focusing on like filling up your own cup. Venus is all about love, it's about appreciation, and also because you have Jupiter, you guys are going to be in such a big love bubble when you meet your person. It's going to feel really, really good. And then we have Saturn and the star. So you're going to go through like a really big clump of emotions for quite a while, and you're going to be like, okay, why is life so hard? But then that's going to be how you meet them. It's like boom, like ready for the new start, because you have to get rid of the old to start the new. And this person is very much a new person. Okay, so let me see if I can see anything else. I'm seeing like a baby crawling, and I'm seeing a dog. So some of you guys, that could be like basically like a baby's going to be quite a big significant energy for you. You might feel like you're quite young again because you're restarting your soul life again, like your karma. So you may feel like you're like basically feeling very like much like an infant, like really starting new things. And I'm seeing like a river, like you guys are kind of like trying to go with the flow as much as possible. I'm seeing you guys buying a new mattress. That's so random, but and I'm seeing you guys being drawn to butterflies and bats. And I'm hearing four-legged animals, so you might be getting some new animals. You might actually live on a farm where you have a lot of animals like that. But I'm seeing like a very, very dark figure, like not like a person, but like kind of like a devilish like cat. And I'm picking up for some of you guys, you're kind of scared of black cats, and don't be scared of them, guys. There's a lot of like negative aspects to black cats, but you know, that's just what they portrayed in, you know, society. But they're actually amazing, beautiful creatures. I love black cats, they're my favourite animal, but I'm a Scorpio born on Halloween, so that's kind of a given. But I'm getting this like kind of devilish energy, and there's a part of you that are really being ignored, or there's a part of you that you have been ignoring for quite a long time, and it feels like you're inner child and you're really working on being seen. And the best way to really focus on this is to acknowledge your emotions and express them, and to validate your past, and to know that you went through that and it was all valid, and all your feelings are valid, and you know, not to suppress them. I'm picking up on a lot of feminine energy. There's a lot of feminine energy rising, and especially if you're a female, you'll really learn to really put yourself first. Especially in relationship with anyone, you're really focusing on your relationship, so you'll really learn to put yourself first. even masculines as well. Of course, that's not just feminines, that's masculines as well. But basically, I feel like you guys are really focusing on just really putting yourself first, being a leader. And then we have a little bit of, quite a lot of like Mars and Moon, and we also have Mercury. So it definitely feels like a very big, intense rebirth, a detox, and your person is definitely going through that as well. And your person is also going through a really big shift in their money. They're learning to really either they might even just be getting their first job, but also I'm picking up a lot of you guys, they're working for somebody else and they want to work for themselves, so they might be starting a new career. And I'm picking up this person might have their own stall, like they might have their own store like some sort of convention or something, and they're trying to like get that out into on the internet sort of thing, because they do it like physically, but obviously at the moment they can't do that. I'm seeing this guy, this person that you're kind of going to be connecting to. They are kind of treading mud right now. They're kind of going through a really big like slow process, and they're feeling like they're in an oven, like being slowly cooked. But they're going to be out of it very soon. And this person, you could meet them at a pub. But I'm not really picking up really like how you're going to meet them as such. So if you want any extra messages, have a look at the extra timestamps as well. But I do feel like you're going to meet them really, really naturally. It feels like through a friend or through a group, or literally just talking to them in a grocery shop. It's going to be very, very random and authentic. Even like a crystal shop, something like that. It's just literally so random. But you're going to be meeting them very easily, so you don't have to worry about that. You could also be really into books at the moment, or really like researching a lot. And this is basically you kind of figuring out yourself. And I just feel like get really curious about yourself, because this person is really curious about you, and they love how deep you are as a person as well. They really love your depth. Whereas a lot of people probably were scared of it. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you'd like a private reading, all my information is down below, along with my crystal shop. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. Extra timestamps are down below for any extra messages, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello everyone who's chosen the extra messages. So we have, first group is the runes, group number 2 is, or group number 3, 4, 5. Group number 5 is the dice, and group number 6 is the little cauldron here that has charms in it. So we have runes, dice and charms. So please choose your group. Feel free to choose all of them and just kind of run through all the video footage, but let's get started. Starting off with this group here who chose the runes for your extra messages. Hello group who chose the runes. So let's have a look and see what runes want to come out for you guys for your partnership, your divine counterpart who wants to come in. Okay, so we have this one here, a singular little line. And then we have this little foot. So this is all about travel, this one here. I hope you guys can see that. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Let's see what these represent. Okay, so this first one is called Isa, or Isa, I-S-A. And this is one of the elemental forces which surrounds human beings and manifestations. And then we have this one, which is Elhaz, which is in the exact same category. So let's have a look at those and let's see what they represent. So let's have a look at Isa first. So Isa is, where is that here? Isa is number 40. So number 40. So number 40 represents the moon. It's to do with element water as ice. So Isa is all about a period of reflection, self-awareness, self-control, lack of change, slow, calm, rest, reinforcement, and loneliness and patience. So this is about having a rebirth. And just as ice, which on the surface appears pure and quiet, hides underneath an explosion of fertility that is ready to happen. And now everything will come in due time, and for the moment, Isa or Isa reminds you that you must be patient. There is no point in spending your energy in frustration or anger, but if you do feel frustrated or angry, feel free to express it. Focus your energies on trying to learn more about yourself and act independently and thoughtfully. So let's have a look at the other one as well. So this represents tourmaline as well, and the seal and the bear. So let's have a look at the other one. So the one's called Elhaz. So L has, let's see what number L has is. L has, or yeah, am I saying it right? L has, yeah. L has, where is it? L has number 48. Okay, so protection and shield. The other one was introspection and ego. So this is all about you guys. Prevents against negative influences, awakening higher life, magic in general. She advises you to connect with your higher self so that you can make the right decisions and feel safe and protected in the world. It is possible that your path may be strewn with dangers, but do not be afraid, for you have within you a great power of protection. So the main thing I'm really focusing on, you guys, is your person may be a Cancerian as well. We have Cancer here. We have aquamarine and chrysocolla as your crystals. Your element of air, and we have water. So we have water and air, so you guys might be connected with a water or air sign. But the main thing for you guys is to really focus on having patience with yourself, and your person's going to be really patient with you. So you're basically learning to be very, very patient and to really kind of be calm in the lack of change, because that's literally says lack of change here as well. You maybe have been feeling really lonely and feeling like you don't know where to go, but what this is basically saying is to sit in that loneliness and feel it, and kind of be curious about it. Like, why do I feel like this? How long have I been feeling like this? What do I need right now? Asking yourself these questions, because this is actually preparing you for your person. Because I feel like for you guys here, it's like you've been through so much. You're kind of really getting to the point where you're like, okay, is it actually going to happen? But what it's actually saying is, in the kind of darkness or uncomfortable times, you're going to get so much more out of that than what you would do if you're surrounded by tons of people who you hardly even wanted to be around. And right now is a really, I'm hearing protected time, because we're going through such a big shift. It's really important for you to focus on your own energy. And to really shield yourself, like really use some tourmaline or black onyx to really shield yourself, especially if you're around people who really aren't supportive of you, because your person is definitely on your wavelength, and you won't have to protect yourself from this person that you're going to meet. But I do feel like the main message is more about you, and is to protect your energy and to really focus on patience and really focus on yourself. So is there anything else? Is there anything else? I feel like you guys, as I say, focusing on water and air. So this is about your mind and your emotions, and really focusing on the really intense parts of you that you possibly don't like about yourself, but it's really important for you to focus on those. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this little extra video, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello group number 2 or group number 5, those of you who chose the dice. So today we're going to have a look and see if there's any extra messages, possibly how you're going to meet them or who your person is. And let's have a look. So let's see what's going on with you guys. So beware of headphone users who are using headphones. Just beware of the sound right now. Okay, so you guys got the 4th house, you got Sagittarius, and you also got Venus. Okay, so those are your main energies. So first of all, we have Venus. So Venus is all about love and relationships, and number 4 is all about the home. It's ruled by Cancer, and it's also about your main kind of home, where you grew up, things like that. I'm just going to zoom you in to kind of show you a little bit closer. So the Sagittarius energy is kind of showing me you guys are really wanting to escape your home right now, or you're wanting to make it more of like a cozy place. Those of you might even be moving or moving across sea, if you are obviously allowed to do that or are able to do that. I also feel like your person might be quite far away from you in terms of like literal distance. It might be somebody who is in a different country than you. There may be somebody who you meet through travel. Also could be through something like online, or through a friend or somebody who is a Sagittarius. This person could also be a Sagittarius. This person has a really open heart, and they're somebody who is very much into languages. The 9th house, which is ruled by Sag, is all about languages, it's all about travel, higher education, things like that. So you may be wanting to travel a bit more, but you may even meet this person through somebody who is quote unquote foreign. So say if you have somebody who was kind of like an immigrant, or somebody who may travel to the country that you're in right now at quite a young age, you might meet this person through that person, especially if they've done a lot of traveling as well. Or if there's somebody who has quite like, I'm hearing like a checkered past. That could even be your person that you meet. It could be one of your friends who who turns into a relationship, because maybe you didn't think that they'd be a relationship at that point. So the number 4 is very much about the home. It's about stability. So a lot of you guys are really working on your home. So your home is also your body, which is your emotions. So you're working on trying not to escape your emotions and to love them. And I feel like the best thing for you to do is to really focus on what you love and what feels right for you, what is your thing. And it's really important for you to focus on your home first before you meet your person, because you're going to get that really strong foundation sorted where you feel like yourself, you feel like you. And when your emotions are sorted, everything can pretty much be sorted. And I feel like you might be going through a little bit of change in your relationships with your family or with an old partnership who you may be letting go of, and really kind of focusing on that. And I feel like for you guys, it's really important for you to focus on your main goal, which is yourself, but also just anything you're really interested in, focusing on that, because that's going to give you that's going to give you a really big boost. And I'm picking up on this Venus energy. You might just be really working on your relationships right now. You might be dealing with some relationships in your family who have really been triggering you or making you feel really uncomfortable. You're really working on that and trying to really combat any negative energy and just kind of focusing on yourself. You might be kind of wanting to work abroad, have a business abroad, move abroad, have work abroad, have education abroad, something like that. And I'm seeing that as a really good sign for you to go for it if you're able to do that in the future. I'm also seeing you guys may even meet a teacher. A teacher might be your partner. It might not be somebody who's actually teaching you, but that could be their job. They could be a teacher, a professor, a lecturer, or somebody who just is very good with speech. There's somebody who's very good with languages. There's somebody who's they're very, very intelligent. And I'm picking up on somebody who's kind of similar to Jay Shetty, where they're just really influential and very, very settled, in their energy. They're quite grounded, but they're very somebody who knows a lot about themselves and has done all the work. So I'm picking up on a dice as well, which is so funny because we're literally rolling dice right now. But I'm picking up on a dice that's white with the black spots on it. So it's almost like I'm seeing, I'm just seeing what you guys are going to do with the dice. Let me see. Yeah, I'm picking up on you guys. It's literally fate, how you meet your person. You literally roll the dice, you don't know what you're going to get. That is literally what your life is like right now, having to really focus on that energy. And getting grounded, really getting grounded in yourself is really important right now, because it's going to make you feel like you can handle things. So emotions first and then partner later. And for my girlies who want a man, emotions first, your man later, okay? Also, some of you guys might be learning to drive or wanting to drive or kind of traveling more, or even just going on holiday for a little bit, even if it's a few, an hour or so away from your home. I feel like you guys are really focusing on home and things like that and traveling. Very important. And your person is very intellectual as well. They know a lot about a lot of things. I'm hearing they like to tinker with things. They like to kind of adjust stuff and look into stuff, and pull it apart and then look at it. They might have a little bit of Leo in their chart as well, or Aquarius or Virgo. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, the last group. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the other reading if you watched it. So we have my beautiful little baby cauldron. I love him or her, I don't know. So we're going to have a look into your charms and we're going to see what charms want to come out. I have some letters in here and I have some words and I also have some star signs. So I'm going to grab to the bottom, see if I can get some star signs out first for you guys. Oops, that was quick. Oh, we have Pisces. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have the letter H. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit so you can see a bit more. Let's see. We have Gemini. I'm going to pick 4 star signs for you guys. Sorry, it takes me quite a while to get these out. 1, because of my nails, and 2, because they sink right to the bottom. Okay, let's get you a couple of words as well. And then we also have Sagittarius. Let's get you some more letters. Get one more. Oops. Okay, last one. Oh, that's a letter. Okay. Aquarius. Okay, so your main star signs are Pisces, Gemini, Sag, and Aquarius. So that could be their sun, moon, rising, Venus. we have, these are letters that came out. I'm picking up on the word feel, so you guys are feeling more. You guys are like really coming into something. I'm seeing the word misses. You guys might be working for a divorce right now as well. I'm hearing this word hidden. Like you guys are trying to hide something or hide yourself right now, feeling quite quite introverted. And pick up on DC, so some of you guys might like DC or Marvel. A lot of questions, you're asking yourself a lot of questions. You want to ask your person a lot of questions, especially if you're a Scorpio. I'm picking up on you guys are very curious. And hi to all my Scorpio people. I'm a Scorpio too, so hello. Okay, so we have green heart. So you guys could be working on your heart chakra right now. So really focusing on the colour green as well, which is lovely. We then have success. So you're going to have a lot of success around this person. You and your person might have a career together. We have abundance. We have truth. Oh, okay. So a lot of you guys are really worried about this person and having like anything they're hidden, especially if you have any trust issues. This person's very truthful. This person might even work as like a lie detectorist or something, or like in the police force or something. They're working with a lot of truth all the time, but they're very, very truthful, very honest, very intense person. They're going to make you a lot of happiness in your life, which is lovely. A lot of you guys are going to get married as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, message. Before I said marriage, I was getting all excited. That's his message. So a lot of you guys, this person's really good with texting. Most likely you're going to meet them through a message. That's how you're possibly going to start talking, is literally through a text. Very random message. I actually feel like some of you guys are going to meet them at like a pub or something, and then you just randomly start talking, and yeah, it just feels really random. It feels like you have your own like little date by yourself, and this person who works at the pub like kind of comes and talks to you, and then you give their number. It's kind of like that whole, it's like a whole little scene. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this reading, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to. Hope you have a lovely day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.